Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and today we're going to build a pig waterer. Now, many folks saw our video about the big bowl we have for the pigs for their water and how they just get it all over the place because they play in it. Well, a lot of people sent me videos on how to build a pig waterer, and I've kind of tweaked it to fit our needs because I can't put a 45-gallon barrel in the pig pen in the barn. It would just take up too much of their playroom. So I'm going to build it out of a 5-gallon bucket, and we're going to hang it or put it up specially so that the pigs can't get it, except for, well, we're going to put it so that they can't knock it over. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a 5-gallon bucket. Now you can make it bigger if you want, but this is just our design. And if it works, we'll use it for the goats in the winter too, because they have a habit of pooping in their water bucket. You're going to need a stainless steel sheep or pig nipple. This is basically, you know, just one of those things where they just hit this toggle and water comes out. Okay? You're going to need 2 of these brass plumber fittings. These are 3/4 inch because this is 3/4 inch. Double check when you buy these, You're going to need 2 of them. You're going to need plumber's tape, and you're going to need a 3/4 inch drill bit. You're also going to need a heat gun. I mean, this thing's paid for itself. I got it at a yard sale for $5 and it's really paid for itself. You're going to need a heat gun or a blowtorch, and you're going to need a drill. Okay, so we want our hole as close to the bottom without gut going through as possible so that they get as much of the water as possible. So first things first, and this is another reason I'm trying this on a 5-gallon bucket, because if I put a hole in the bottom of a 45-gallon pail and it doesn't work, then I'm out a lot of money for, well, $15, $20 for a 45-gallon drum. We're going to take our hole about an inch above from the seam. And Bob's your uncle, we've got a hole. And this doesn't quite fit, okay? It does fit, but now what we're going to do, we're going to take our 1/4 inch nut, and you want it really thin because these threads aren't that long, and you want to make sure you have room for both nuts on both sides, plus for your bucket in the center. Normally this would be something Papa would do, but I think it's simple enough that I can actually manage it. Okay, so there's our plumber's tape, our seal tape, and we're just going to thread this brass nut all the way up. Give it a good tightness. You can wrench, you can put a wrench, use a wrench if you want, but it's really not necessary. Now we're going to take our heat gun and we're going to soften the plastic around the hole here. We're going to heat the plastic. Now you could do this with a blowtorch, but do not do it on your nipple fitting, because there's plastic parts in your nipple fitting. That's why we're heating the hole. And it's soft, and while it's still soft, we are just going to push our nipple in there. So what I have here is just some kitchen and bath silicone. I've just taken the top off of this, and I'm just going to take a skewer and go down in, go around the inside of the threads of my brass nut. Just making sure they're coated. Now we want this to set up for at least 4 to 6 hours before we put water in it, and let it set up. But we just want to make sure this is really good and tight, just so that the pigs can't. That's one of the things I saw about the other designs on YouTube, was that they didn't have a nut or a washer of any kind on either side, and pigs are pretty rough. They're already curious about the nipple, so make sure it's available to them. There we go. A little bit lower. You know what? I think we can put this on the outside. Can you reach that? If we cut this piece out right here and just rest it in on the cross piece, it'll be more stable, right? There's the jigsaw right over there. Oh, and Bob's your uncle. Just enough so that, there, just like that, and then strap it tight. One of the reasons we're doing this, folks, is because as soon as Daddy puts water in a bowl, they just kick it over and roll in it. And this will hopefully keep their pen a lot drier, right, dear? We hope. A little bit tighter.
It's just squishing it.
There, that's good though. That's fine. Because it's good and solid. Okay, now put water in it and we'll see. Now, if pigs are as intelligent as everyone says they are, look. There you go. Oh, that's it. Good job. There you go, Howie, look. They're figured it out. This is the Mrs. Volpe from our half-acre homestead saying if your pigs are kicking their water over in the barn, maybe you should try this method. Because I'm really hoping, yep, they figured it out faster than a rabbit on a date. Take care. God bless.